Hi, I'm Paul Wilson, creator of the Body Swing. Here's another tip to help you with your game. In this tip, I want to talk about why a draw is so hard to hit. So, a lot of people out there, they want to hit a draw. Oh, draw, it goes way farther than a ball that's got any kind of slice spin on it, and or fade or that sort of thing. And yeah, that can be true, because when you're hitting a draw, you're actually delofting the golf club. So imagine, here's your club like this. If you hit it with the face open, you're adding loft. So the ball's going to go a lot higher, so it comes down more vertically. It's also probably going to have some side spin on it, so now you start putting that slice spin on it. If you're drawing the ball, you're hitting it with the face slightly closed to the path. That means that the face is closing like this, or squaring, which takes loft off of your golf club. So you got to imagine, if you add loft, ball goes up high. If you take loft off, ball goes lower. So of course it's going to go farther if you're hitting a draw, plus there would be less backspin on the ball. So less backspin, ball's not going to go way up in the air. It's going to have that nice arc to it. And of course, when it hits the ground, you're going to get a lot more roll. So a draw is a good shot to hit. Problem is, it's very hard to hit. And that's what this tip is about. It's, why is a draw so hard to hit? Well, to hit a draw, you actually have to have two flaws in your golf swing. If you know anything about me, I don't want you to have flaws in your swing. And I say that because if you have flaws in your swing, you now have to practice twice as hard, because you have to time those flaws exactly right to hit the ball consistently. So once you understand this tip, then you'll understand why I don't want you to have flaws in your swing. So let's just understand a draw for a second. I've got to do it right-handed because I'm a right-handed golfer. So when you hit a draw from square, right here, I've got this stick basically over this first flag here. So if I was going to hit a draw, I need a swing path that is out to the right over here. Then I need the face very slightly close to that path, which makes it draw back to the target line. Okay, that would be a perfect draw. That is from square, I hit the ball over here, it spins back to the target line. Now that is a completely different shot to a pull hook. A pull hook would be me aimed over here, just with the face closed, makes it hook back to the line. So that too is two flaws. I'm misaligned, and somehow I am closing the face. So two flaws. The draw, that's two flaws as well, because if I was doing a perfect golf swing like this, I would be swinging down this line. But a draw means I have to hit it over there. So how am I going to do that? Well, if you watch anyone who draws the ball, you will see that they always slide laterally through impact. So just think about it. Who have you ever seen that draws a golf ball? Well, it's typically a better player, So better players know how to use their body, or use their body. But in a case of a draw, they're actually overdoing it. So we're up here like this at the top of our swing, and then we start to shift too much laterally. So usually a drawer has the forward foot too straight. They don't have enough rotation. They're moving sideways. The more you move sideways, the more your upper body hangs back. So if my body hangs back, that creates the path too much from the inside. So if I'm here like this, and I go to the top, and I move sideways, you can see how the club is dropping here. Okay, when I'm too tilted, my club now swings too much inside out. Now, if the face was square to that path, you would just hit a straight shot over here. If the face was slightly open, you would go right, push fade. If the face was just very slightly close to that path, the ball would start over here and then draw back to that target line. Okay, so sliding tilts your body too much behind the ball. That creates a path too much from the inside. So if I'm here like this and I slide, you can see my ball goes right over there. That was just a straight push. So what I need to do is close the face to the path. So how am I going to do that? Well, if you watch someone who draws the ball, I guarantee you will see them with a strong grip. So if I put a strong grip, or maybe my hands are too far ahead, creating a strong grip, and I release the golf club, see what that does to the face? That closes the face. So that would create the draw spin or hook spin on the ball. Remember, I need the path out here and I need the ball to spin back onto the target line. So a strong grip, if my wrists were loose, would create a closed face. That's what gives us the spin. So from right here, I need to slide and have a strong grip. I am not a drawer of the ball, so I will try it for you, see if I can do it. Okay, I overhooked it. It's going a little bit over here. So I had the hook spin, I just didn't slide enough to start the ball over here. So I'll try that again. Okay, and that one was better. Again, just overhooked a little tiny bit there, but those are two flaws I need in my swing to hit a perfect draw. So when all these people are out here, you know, oh boy, I want to learn how to draw it. Yet that's going to take you a lot of practice because you have to time those two flaws perfectly in order to hit that perfect little draw all the time. Also, what happens because you are rolling this over or closing the face, you hit the ball with a lower launch angle, so it will be more difficult to keep the ball on the green with longer irons. The ball doesn't go up high enough, it tends to come out low, so it hits the green and typically bounces off the green. So that's why the best players of all time, I'm going to say Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods 01 to 03, Ben Hogan, you know, a lot of these players, they played a fade. You need to hit the ball high so it lands on the green and stops. Now, I'm not saying that you should do that. You need to learn how to release the golf club, you know, loosening up your wrists, that sort of thing, and you may have to hit some hooks to learn how to do that. But if you have your sights set on hitting a perfect draw, just understand that you have a lot of work to do. You literally have to be out here hitting 300 to 500 balls a day, and I'm not kidding, every day, basically 7 days a week, to master that draw, because you have to be able to dial that in exactly the right amount. You have to slide exactly the amount to hit it over there, and then you have to learn how to release the golf club the exact amount so it's only a couple of degrees maybe closed relative to the path to get that ball to fall like that, just gently, and hit that draw very consistently. It takes a lot of work. So, if you're working on my technique, just set the draw aside for a little bit while you're working on it. I want you to develop the proper swing positions. Now, don't get me wrong. If you naturally draw the ball, that's fine, but I guarantee you slide and you have a strong grip, you know, but if you do it naturally, then, you know, do we really want to fix it? You've seen that shot pattern or that shape for many, many years, and to change that might be a lot of work. So instead of changing it, let's just learn how to dial it in so it's a little less extreme, you know, into the future. But for the great majority of people, slice the ball. So for you, I would just learn how to hit it fairly straight. If it falls a little to the right or a little to the left, that's fine. But to sit there and, you know, work on perfect, that shape of a perfect draw, I'm telling you, that will drive you crazy. Especially, you know, if you're hitting one bucket of balls a week. So I see this all the time, the person wants this perfect draw, they don't practice enough and they get all upset that they can't hit that perfect draw. It's like, I don't want you wasting your time. You will never get that hitting 1 bucket a week. It's not going to happen. So just start to learn the positions on the site, in all the tips. I teach very precise positioning to give you a great golf swing. Let's get the swing first. Let's get it as flawless as we can by developing a neutral grip. Perfect setup, coiling and uncoiling, hinging and rehinging. Watch your ball for the tendency. If it falls a little to the right or a little to the left, that's fine. If it's really moving, then of course, you don't quite have it yet. But that's all I'm getting at. You can see how difficult it's going to be for you to learn how to hit a draw. And I don't want you wasting your time. I truly hope you've enjoyed this tip. I've been teaching a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing now for over 25 years. If you'd like to learn this type of swing, then head on over to bodyswing.com/free samples, and I'll send you some free samples of my book and video series that take you step by step by step through how to build a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing. So once again, if you'd like to learn this type of swing, head on over to bodyswing.com/free samples, or click the link at the end of this video or even below this video, and I'll send you the free samples right away.